Well, hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in again to this series of shows that we have for you talking about technology from InfoComm. And as opposed to some of the other ones that took place on the show floor, you'll see the rested and now relaxed faces of people that are back home after InfoComm. So, Shadi, thank you for taking time to be with us today. Would you please introduce yourself? Who are you and what do you do?
Absolutely. So great to be back from InfoComm. Of course, as you mentioned, very well rested. So my name is Shadi Tefagh. I'm the Senior Marketing Director for the Americas at Huddly. Been here about just hit 3 years. So it's been a nice, fun ride.
Nice. Well, your guys' booth was hopping for sure at the show. I got to come through twice with tour groups, and it's really fun to watch the reactions of people. Most of those tour groups are their first time InfoComm attendees, right? So they're seeing more technology in a short amount of time than they've ever seen. So I get to sort of watch their reactions as they see different technologies and come to pass. But you guys, for sure, your booth is a combination of kind of like awesome high tech with good themes that run through it, and you really highlight use cases, not just like product numbers. So what did you find this year really as kind of what was garnering the most interest, excitement, about your guys' offerings this year at the Huddly booth?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot. As you mentioned, the booth seemed to work out really well with people. And again, thank you for bringing over the, learning spaces, I think is what it was
Mm-hmm.
called, the tour. Really fun to see the large group of people just listening in on us giving an overview. But the big things for us was really showcasing partnerships. This year we focused on real world use case experiences with Shure, Lenovo, and Barco, just to name a few of our partners that we're working to continue, innovating. But it was a lot of our multi-camera experiences with Shure's IntelliMix kit. People love to sort of see it working and play around with the cameras and just the setup, the different setups, and then ask a lot of questions and get feedback. But the big thing for us was the announcement of our new first ever for us AI-driven video bar, the Huddly
Mm-hmm.
C1. So that was big, and it was fun to be able to not only showcase it at our booth in different, variations with the Barco ClickShare, with Lenovo in a soft seating area, but also to be able to demo it in our private meeting room space, which it was crazy to get there, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
Following up to day one, it was still the question of, is it going to work with no ceiling in our
Mm-hmm.
meeting room, demoing an audio device for the first time? But it really did outstanding, and the feedback was great. We did have a lot of higher education customers show up as well, which was great to see. But the overall feedback was really around um, the way the AI is drowning out the echo, the noise on the show floor, the voice enhancement. So it was great to see that initial feedback. And of course, it's shipping in September, so this wasn't even the final version of it, but still great to see the overall excitement on the show floor.
That's awesome. So to say your guys' first ever all-in-one video bar, and everyone's got one, and you guys have certainly taken your time to put a product into that. So how you mentioned a little like obviously you guys are known for your AI driven video and what it can do in terms of framing and your crew system and how it can mimic human behavior almost in how it works. Is that sort of what you think? How does your bar now set apart from the industry in terms of audio and video performance? How why is it now to come into the market with something, and how are you differentiating it?
Yeah, so I mean, one of the things you mentioned, we're sort of taking the learnings from our outstanding video quality, so it's going to deliver that as does all of our other products. But the audio piece is really trained on AI learning models, so real AI learning models, and it's not just another video bar. So although we do focus on having it as a standalone device, something that we're doing differently is actually the ability to, it's a modular and flexible device. So it's the ability to use it standalone or multi-camera. So now customers can bring in the crew add-on cameras and attach 2 cameras to it. Come sort of second stage of the release, but it's that ability to have a flexible device depending on your space that also sets it apart. It's the AI is on edge as well, so it's the ability to process everything on device, so there's no reliance on cloud. And I know that's important into education space, especially, and then it is TAA compliant as well, so that's something else that we're proud to say about all of our products. So again, just the AI really comes in and not only focuses on delivering a great video experience, but now also an amazing audio experience as well.
Yeah, that's all. That like the expandability and flexibility for different kinds of spaces is awesome in higher ed. You know, even this idea of our ability to take things that are originally meant for a standard conference room and put it into a classroom or other places, really push things to the limits that we like to do. So we love that ability that you guys have of combining and decombining, put in what you need in different things. Another hallmark of your guys' stuff is really how you buy it day one is not the product you're going to have day 365, because and I will attest, right, the market improvements that come with each firmware version leaves you always checking if there's a new firmware because it gets better and better. Is that something we can expect out of this video bar product also?
Absolutely. So upgradable, we always say it gets better over time. And as you mentioned, the longer you have it, the better the device. Obviously, no cost to software upgrading, but that's going to be across all of our products.
That's awesome. All right. So now, I know most, it's been interesting for me now being where, InfoComm used to be going booth to booth, and I spend a lot more time at our own HETMA booth, So oftentimes you say, oh, you're at InfoComm. What all did you get to see that was cool? And people are like, I saw my booth and that's about it. Did you get the chance at all to kind of visit or check out other people, other places? Like, what is InfoComm experience for you like? Or is it just like, I am stationed in this place and the people come to me?
You know what? A little bit. So this year, I think this is year 5 for me, or year 4. This year, I forced myself on Friday to go and walk around a bit. And it was really, AI was big. Obviously, automation was big. That was a theme around which Huddly's always been about, leveraging AI to automate and improve the experience. But it was a lot of cool things as well with the display vendors and all the sort of futuristic type ideas that some of those booths have. But it is also about meeting with customers, and I had a lot of meetings set aside for some of the strategic partners, obviously being in marketing and all that. So not a whole lot of walking around, but I did make it a point to go out and check out some of the cool things.
Yeah, when the industry's all in one place, it is our Super Bowl, isn't it? Like,
Yes,
you get a lot done during that time.
which is
Cool.
why.
Well,
But I did check out the HETMA booth as well, and that was
everyone got it. It's ironic. It's ironic. Come see us. We're the only booth there that doesn't have anything to sell you. You know what I'm saying? So, um, that's awesome. And yeah, a really great InfoComm, I think, for a lot of people this year, in a year that it wasn't totally clear how big it was going to be or what the attendance was like. Seemed to have a lot of energy. As we look, I know, you start looking forward to InfoComm 26, the day that InfoComm 25 is over. So I won't ask you what you've got for that. But as we wrap up, what are you excited about kind of in the world of Huddly, and what Huddly is going to be up to in the future that we should be keeping our eye out for? It's okay for you to spill and break news right now.
I will try not to.
Okay.
We always have things coming, and really the theme for us is how do we do things differently? How do we do things that aren't already being done and solve for some real world challenges? And one of the fun things really is sitting down with some of our co-founders and our CEOs there from Norway, and a lot of discussions around what are we seeing now and it's very human-centric, customer-centric, but the modularity and the improvements for future-proof technology will continue to be a theme with Huddly. Obviously can't say a whole lot, but look for just the multicam is not going away. The multi-camera setups and expanding those camera experiences is not going away at all. So we know that's going to be there, but just again, a lot of excitement, a lot of how do we continue to differentiate and grow with our customers' needs.
Well, we'll be watching to see what the year brings, and excited for what you have to roll out. If folks wanted to find out more, get connected, or get in touch with somebody about what your offerings are, what's the best way for them to do it?
Yeah, so two things. So Huddly.com. We would love for you not to just reach out, but set up a demo, a virtual or in-person demo with us, and see what the products can do. Seeing is truly believing with us. And then don't forget the Huddly C1 is available for pre-order now. It ships in September. So anyone who is interested in getting their hands on it and putting it to the test in their own environments, we'd love to send one over to you.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it. And yeah, it's so much nicer to do these where you don't have to yell over the din of all of the stuff going on the show floor. So it's great to see you, and thank you for your time.
You too. Great as always.